हेलो दोस्तों एंड वेलकम बैक वॉच डॉग लीजेंड्स के एक नए एपिसोड में आप सभी का स्वागत है। तो दोस्तों बात कुछ ऐसा है कि इस एपिसोड में हमारा ऑडियो रिकॉर्ड नहीं हो पाया। लाइक ऑडियो है बट मैं जो इधर उधर की बकचोदियाँ करते रहता हूँ वो नहीं है। अनफॉर्चुनेटली कुछ तो भी हो गया है जिसकी वजह से ऑडियो मेरा रिकॉर्ड नहीं हुआ। बट डोंट वरी, प्लीज़ एंजॉय द गेम प्ले। और अगले वीडियो से ऐसा नहीं होगा, आई प्रॉमिस यू दैट। तो चलिए शुरू करते हैं नया मिशन।
Rugby yet?
Stay calm.
Will you relax a
How they
second?
feel about the difference between cat and dog food. Like,
Drones falls at the sky onto your tiny little head.
I've heard from Inspector Lau. We're ready for the briefing. Mary Kelly heads up the most powerful crime family in London, Clan Kelly, which should at least be easy to remember.
Under her old man, they were a bit player. Then he died, and her rivals started disappearing. Her enemies, her friends, her family. They call her Bloody Mary for a reason.
Early on, Mary abandoned cash in favor of cryptocurrency and brought the Kellys' criminal business online.
It makes weapons smuggling, drug running, money laundering all a lot easier without a cash trail. The woman single-handedly modernized organized crime in London. She considers herself to be untouchable. Case in point, from my files you retrieved. Darla Covington, 19. Sasha Haddad, 28. Radek Stokovich, 24. All disappeared.
It's difficult to find good help these days, isn't it, love? Most people, they ain't driven. Not like you. Because they feel worthless, don't they? The way that the world is, how it uses people. It's horrible. It's nice that you have a purpose. Oh, that'll be me, love.
We aren't finished here.
This was a courtesy. Oh, give my regards to their families. It's horrible losing someone you love. Nice meeting you, Caitlin.
As you can see, she'll never respond to interrogation. But there is one place she feels comfortable talking, the Sandstone residence.
Inspector Lau thinks a police bug in the Kellys' headquarters may have the evidence she needs to finally convict Bloody Mary.
Sandstone is their center of operations. I know the data on that bug will take her down. Get it for me, and I swear I'll put her away forever.
Pushing the coordinates to your optics.
Sabine here, Inspector Lau. I'm curious how you think you can bring Mary Kelly to justice now, with no backing. Even before Albion took over policing, you couldn't lock her up. And she goes on treating humans like cattle.
I had to work within the system. Yes, it was corrupt. I knew it. I just didn't know how bad it was. I thought a strong enough case couldn't be buried.
Sure, but it didn't work last time, so why would it work this time? The police force doesn't even have the pull. Albion runs the show now.
Because I'm taking it to a contact in the Attorney General's office, an honest solicitor with a hard-on for organized crime, specifically for Mary Kelly. Look, our methods may differ, but I want to help those people as much as you do.
All right, but however this goes down, there's no way we're letting Mary slip the net again. That's not how DedSec does things. Let's get to Sandstone.
I just can't handle this right now.
Never know what. Calm yourself, will ya?
How have you been? It's like you can't.
Shut your mouth. Get on with your life.
No
You're
rascal
just being
way. How you
stupid
doing?
now.
You all right?
What do you need? Help you.
A guy I know told another guy that you're looking for DedSec.
Wasn't sure you'd come knowing I'm part of the establishment. Or at least I was until Albion dismissed Parliament. I do want to say, what you've done in Westminster is remarkable. You've given the people hope.
Yeah, cheers for putting Albion in charge. Real smart move. But now we're doing whatever we can to clean your bloody mess. Albion are out of control.
I couldn't agree more. That's why I contacted you. Albion haven't simply shut down the government. They've sullied the Palace of Westminster, the Great Bell, with their propaganda. Do you understand what that looks like? If you really want to rekindle some of the people's fighting spirit, then restoring the clock tower would go a long way.
Sure, why not? Could symbolise that the people are getting their political power back, right?
I knew I could count on you. It will be wonderful to hear the bell once more.
We expect
There is some security around the bell tower, but that shouldn't pose a problem. A bigger issue will be getting to the top.
What do I do?
A spider bot should do the trick.
How's late stage capitalism working for you?
Spread out. Find the suspect. Drone, initiate search protocol.
Shit, we've got a body! Filming is commencing to the broadcast broadcasting network.
I almost missed it.
Do not accept packages from anyone you do not know. Criminals are waiting to prey on your kindness.
People in a place to sleep.
Give up!
Search this sector.
We lost the suspect. Resume patrol.
What's wrong with this door?
You have no business here. State your business.
Everyone deserves a home. Very nice. We are going hungry.
Get moving. Move along. This is a restricted area.
Okay, but... No, you sure? All right, I hear you.
Who's that? You useless. You fuckwit. Worthless. You want to go? Is that...
Yeah! Hey, that's straight up banging.
Perfect. A little anonymity goes a long way.
Currently searching the perimeter. Target remains undetected. Resuming patrol.
The path up to the top of the tower is treacherous. All crawl spaces and gantries. More suited to 6 mechanical legs than 2 human ones.
Sounds fucking fun.
should do it.
That was moving, truly. To hear the chimes again, to see that tower the way it's meant to be seen, means everything to the people of this borough.
I get it. Everybody needs symbols, and the clock tower, well, that's London's brand. Kind of represents our culture.
It represents our parliamentary democracy. To have Albion deface it the way they did, it's clear what they were up to. Thank you, DedSec.
Brilliantly done. Westminster will surely rise up against Albion after this.
Thanks.
Gatherings of more than 5 humans is a crime. Empty protest report.
Crocodile, you know all alligator.
Security here is state-of-the-art, quite impenetrable. Unless, of course, you flew a drone through the window one of Mary's mouth breathers left open.
The recording device is in her security room.
Getting there should be a simple matter of navigating the vents.
What the fuck?
She's using these people as house servants, against their will.
Horrible in itself, but a million times worse knowing they end up as unwilling organ donors.
Get yourself together, mate. I'm this way in front of the missus, and you're on the chopping block.
I don't know what you want. I just want to go home.
Home? This is your home. At least for now. When the price is right, you'll get another.
Here's my children.
Forget about the old life. This is your life now. I'm shook. Right fucking shook.
Holy Moses.
Unfucking believable.
You have a real fucking attitude problem. Do you know that?
Please, I need help.
Fucking idiot. Do you piss everyone off the way you're pissing me off, you wanker? Stupid git.
That's it. Let's see what kind of recording we've got on her. Just look at this place. This is what comes of old crooked money. The Kelly family has been profiting from people's misery for a long time. She's got this shit all over the manor.
So you've been in there before? Is that how you ended up in the basement of the Southwark incinerator?
We needed something incriminating, so we decided someone had to get in here and plant a bug. I wasn't going to assign someone else to do that. You saw how Mary uses the people she grabs out of the EPC, and the staff's uniform's not hard to mimic, so I went in. What I didn't know was that she had intel on our investigation, my team. I thought going off book would stop the leaks, but she still knew we were coming. She tortured me for the names of my team, tried to break me, but cops don't give up cops. Turned out she already knew the whole unit and put hits out on them. The woman is a mind fucker.
Shit. Well, at least you don't have a microchip in you. Bitch knew who she was dealing with. You'd never bow to her.
That's how I ended up on that butcher's table. So many reasons to want to rid the world of her, but it wouldn't be enough to just put one in her brain. My mates died trying to bring her to justice. I have to honor that.
you? Look what you've done to yourself after everything I've done for you.
You made me a slave. All of us. Please, let me go. Take this thing out.
Back to your old life. Back to nothing. Back to you 2.5 screaming blighters in your dead-end job and sucking off the dole. You don't want that, love. This microchip is scary, I know, but I got to keep tracks on my merchandise, don't I? And this kitchen knife, that won't do it, love. Cutting yourself affects my bottom line.
I can't live like this anymore.
No. You're all right there. It's all right, sweetheart, because I have another use for you. Ooh, paying attention, are we? Good. Be sure and spread the word. You know where this one goes. Get these two and all the others over to their venue and ready for the sale.
Right away, ma'am. Also, the foreign investors have already landed and the drones are programmed, ready to deliver the invitations and the coordinates to all the guests.
It's that initiative I'm smelling, Peter. Initiative can be a dangerous thing. Can be misinterpreted. Fuck's sake.
This is insane. How did Mary get her hands on this kind of tech? It takes a sick mind to come up with killer microchips.
Perhaps a disease mind, but definitely an ingenious one. Perfect psych profile for a group like Zero Day, wouldn't you say?
Her affiliations aren't my priority, Bagley. She's keeping these people enslaved. And it sounds as if she's selling them. This is huge.
Fuck! This is a dystopian nightmare, right? Either you toe the line as a slave or zap. She triggers that microchip and you're a pile of spare parts.
DedSec, we'll have to crash that slave auction. Get all the information we can out of there. The location will be on the invitations. She hasn't sent out the invitation yet, but when she does...
Bagley, monitor the drone networks. Give us a heads up when Mary sends out her fleet. Until then, I reckon we're in a holding pattern.
I'll get in touch if I hear about anything else that might interest you. Cheers, DedSec.
Ugh.
Don't wait for it.
We need a lockdown right now. Shit for brains.
Search for the intruder. Drone, perform.
Since we're waiting for our cordial invitation to Mary Kelly's tasteless theme party, we can finally get back to what really matters, solving the mystery of Zero Day. Who are they, and why did they frame DedSec for the bombings?
Bagley, what have we got?
Glad you asked. Today, the great AI detective has two leads for his dog's body politic. Obviously, Albion needs looking into, but I also have a more unusual thread for you to pull on. There's a new hacktivist group on the dark web scene called the 404. But instead of being in it for the lulz, this lot seems to be in it for the brutal reshaping of society by any means necessary. Sound like anyone you know?
All right, I've got some options then.
I've marked both on your optic.
Bloody nuisance. Oh, that's annoying.
I hate putting Mary Kelly on the back burner while she continues to destroy lives with those microchips, but for now, we've no choice.
Then perhaps it's time to have a closer look at the elephant in the room. Nigel, Cass. billionaire warmonger and current CEO of our local horde of thugs, Albion PMC.
Cass certainly profited most from the bombings. We can inspire London to resist from now till forever, but it still won't break Albion's grip on the city. Not with Cass at the top.
Yes, I thought about this too. If we want to stop them mercs from stepping all over us, we've got to take down their leader. So what's your plan?
Bagley's come across a possible gap in Cass's armor. An ex-insider, ex-friend with an axe to grind. He'd be an asset if we can find and convince him to work with us. Come to the safe house. We'll talk it through.
There's a potential recruit you may want to check out. Pushing your location.
You can't replace the human mind! I didn't see shite. You don't want me.
Are you mad? I don't know what you're on about.
You're not with Albion? Oh, thank Christ.
Oi, chill, mate. Maybe we can help. Take a deep breath, then tell me what's wrong.
I was out doing some street art and I accidentally witnessed some Albion PMCs doing their dirty work. They had a group of protesters tied up in a vacant building and they were just beating them senseless.
Fucking hell.
There were cameras everywhere. No way my face wasn't recorded. If Albion decides they want to poke around that footage, I'm as good as dead. You'd need to get all the evidence before they do. I'd literally owe you my life.
Right. I'll set things in motion.
How are you doing? I hope you don't mind me getting situated in your safe house. Crime marches on, and so will I. There are still cases that need to be closed, if you'll help me.
I got this.
Excellent. I uploaded a case to Bagley. He can brief you on it.
Clan Kelly's been sending a ton of crypto to an unknown party in Cairo. Something to do with Kronos X.
Oh shit, I heard of that dark web designer drug.
It's a highly addictive psychotropic with a staggeringly high fatality rate that stands to make Clan Kelly a lot of money.
Yeah, and because of how many lives?
Well, the phrase Finsbury New Project keeps popping up in their comms, if you'd like to take a look into it.
Yo, this resistance shit ain't as hard as I thought.
Agreed.
Like, I stepped up to this PMC waste who was hustling some old grand, right? By the time I was done with him, everyone was like, oh, fuck yeah, you're so hench, man. It was mad.
We're making a real difference.
Yeah, we gotta let everyone know we're DedSec, and we ain't getting nowhere.
Right, let's talk about Albion PMC, the only British organisation to successfully oppress more of the developing world than the British government, led by Nigel Cass, a man the partisan media calls a charismatic visionary, and Amnesty International calls a war criminal. Albion was given the key to the city to re-establish order following the bombings.
As if it wasn't dodgy enough.
It is. So that's two reasons why we need to find an angle on Cass.
We've found one. His name, Hamish Balaji. Born in London, Balaji was a recipient of the Cass Foundation Technical Scholarship at 14, which included a mentorship with Cass himself. At 16, Balaji designed Cass's first drone fleet. Fun fact, Cass delayed the launch by a week so it would land on Balaji's birthday.
Cass sounds like Balaji's second dad. Why would he help us?
They had a falling out after an incident in the Niger Delta 3 years ago. A buried human rights investigation accuses Cass of ordering a drone fleet to wipe out a village protesting the construction of a pipeline, but the drones malfunctioned before they could. Balaji is named as the likely saboteur. He's been on the run ever since, but now tracking data shows he's reappeared in London.
Shit, he's looking for redemption like with the protesters. This guy designed Cass's drone fleet. I think he's trying to disarm Albion.
He covers his tracks well, but that's a good guess. Unfortunately, according to this Albion intelligence report intercepted by our friend Caitlin Lau, Cass knows Balaji's in London as well. So, that's the op. Make contact with Balaji before Albion finds him. Then convince him we have a mutual enemy in Cass.
So this guy's our best chance to stop Albion and clear our names. And the largest private army on Earth wants him dead. No pressure.
It took some doing, but I've narrowed down the area where we're most likely to find Hamish Balaji. I've pushed the coordinates to your optic.
Nice to welcome another tough nut to the crew. Strength and unity, right?
Wicked! Whatever London wants to throw at us, me ready.
Brilliant.
Stick around.
Jesus, get the fuck out of here.
Crawl back in here.
too much time online. That's like this too. About this. First off, I am loving the time.
Evil prick!
Dishes, BBC, loads of things really. And like, it's not like I'm being a home. I'm taking in our
Persons are advised to be vigilant.
Balaji has been snooping into Albion's affairs. Quietly, of course, but I've been able to determine that most of his activity stems from this area.
Time to introduce ourselves then.
Not so fast. Hamish isn't in, according to his home security. And before you get ideas, he's rigged his front door to a series of traps designed to delete all of his data and then your life. Not necessarily in that order.
Paranoid fellow, huh?
To be fair, you are an armed insurgent trying to break into his flat. Anyway, you should be able to connect to the local grid and use security cameras to disarm his traps.
Say no more.
I believe the main interface is on the rooftop.
You think I could get through those windows up top?
Sure, if you can get there. 3 options here. 1, use the window washing platform. 2, find a cargo drone. 3, give up, go home, and resolve to be a better person.
Okay, I'm on it.
Sure, I'd love a bit of company. But when you've only got a band not to choose from, it's better to be just alone. I mean,
You know, you talk pretty good. Why not get you the guys running my fucking way to get my revenge?
Okay.
I know, but
I'm like your Watch yourself.
sure thing, okay. I guess. What I mean, right. Okay, but nah, you sure? All right, I hear you. Watch it, this screw needs fixing, you know.
Damn! Easier than I thought. Shit! I got to get through all of these traps.
You could force the traps to unlock by rewiring the power.
Okay, I'm on it.
Welcome to Claire and Present Danger, and welcome to Fascist London. Don't let that boot on the back of your neck disturb you. In time, you'll barely feel it. We have to wake up people. If there was a playbook for setting up a totalitarian police state, Albion would be most of the way through it and working on the epilogue. They certainly took advantage of the fallout from the bombings, didn't they? Preyed on the fears of the city government too. They were only too happy to hand Nigel Cass the keys to the city. Wash their hands to the whole mess. The collar will only get tighter now, friends, unless we do something. We can't wait for someone else to fight back. We are the change.
The traps are disarmed. Now, if you go through the front door of the flat, it's much less likely you'll be killed. We need to pull you off your tail for now. Are you ready to fight?
Always.
It was a rhetorical question.
तो दोस्तों हुआ यहाँ कुछ ऐसा कि कुछ तो भी ग्लिच की वजह से गेम का पता नहीं, जब हम लोग हैक करने टाइम स्विच करते हैं एक कैमरा से दूसरा या एक कैमरा से किसी और चीज़ में, तो उसी टाइप का जो पैटर्न बनता है वही पैटर्न में रुक गया था। तो उसकी वजह से मैंने ट्राई किया कुछ सेटिंग्स, बट अनफॉर्चुनेटली कुछ हुआ नहीं, तो मुझे रीस्टार्ट करना पड़ा गेम। इट्स ओके, अभी ठीक चल रहा है, तो देखते हैं आगे।
one more muscle chief and I'll blow the whole place with you in it.
All right. Take it easy.
Who the fuck are you? And what are you doing in my flat? You with Albion?
Please, think more underground.
What, DedSec? Yeah, right, and I'm Che Guevara. You done?
Wait, cool it now, man. Albion knows you're in the city. You have to run.
Fuck me. You're telling the truth, aren't you? Fucking hell, thought I was careful. Fucking idiot, Amish. Look, Cass is worse than you know.
Shit, Bedrin. We know. Why else do you think we come here?
Maybe, because Nigel Cass is paying you. That's how fucking mercs work.
Nah, you're not listening. We need your help and we got no love for Cass. Bastard did the bombings and tried to kill us.
Mate, you don't know shit. You have no idea what Cass is and what... Move! Fuck! An Albion squad's closing in on you. I guess you weren't lying about that part. Fuck. Think, Amish, think. Shit, fine. We'll table it. I'll buy you some time. Just go. No!
Move it!
Shit!
Don't just stand there. Albion won't be fussy about who they shoot.
Lord God.
Let's keep this by the book, over.
Control, we are unsighted of suspects. Over.
Let's find this son of a bitch. Drone, perform search.
Control, we're returning to HQ. Over.
I think all that excitement convinced our new friend Hamish that we need to work together to tackle Cass. He's willing to cooperate.
तो मिशन कंप्लीट दोस्तों। तो आज का वीडियो यहीं तक रखते हैं। अगर वीडियो पसंद आया तो लाइक करें, शेयर करें, सब्सक्राइब करें। मिलेंगे हम लोग अगले वीडियो पे। तब तक के लिए बाय बाय।